Alright guys, welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all doing well tonight. I want to give you guys an update on what is happening right now with Bitcoin and crypto. So let's begin with today's video. There is in fact, a fair few Bitcoin charts that do want to show you guys, okay, as usual. So before we get into all of that, I want to show you guys what is happening right now with Bitcoin. So right now, Bitcoin is trading at 60,400. Now, earlier this morning, we actually saw Bitcoin all the way up over $62,000. Okay, even at one point, okay, about $61,000. Okay, just below 62K, and right now it's below $61,000, back down at $60,400. Right, you can clearly see that if we go to the 1 hour time frame. You can clearly see for the past few hours, we are in fact seeing Bitcoin slightly having a drop back down to the 60K level, right? So it's still holding strong above $60,000. Okay, you can clearly see that now. Going back to the 4 hour time frame, you can clearly see we are in fact seeing a very, very similar pattern. And I talked about this pattern for a fair bit now, right, throughout my videos. But if you guys remember back in 2020, okay, we had the COVID crash. Okay, we saw a downtrend and then it slowly recovered back up, right? We saw Bitcoin recovering back up, creating a V shape. So even with this crash right now, okay, that's happening, that did happen for Bitcoin, okay? And it did obviously, 2 days ago, did obviously recover back up to the upside. Yeah, you can clearly see that, right? A few days ago, we did in fact see this very, very slow uptrend for Bitcoin happening right now. And you can clearly see a V shape, okay, is forming just like what it did with the COVID crash, with this recession crash. It's very, very similar to the COVID crash that happened back in 2020. So it's looking pretty bullish right now with Bitcoin. And we know, okay, in the next upcoming few months, we know our bull run is coming. We know October, November, and the summer is coming. Okay, usually those months, especially October, usually those months are very, very, bullish for Bitcoin. Okay, so I am expecting Bitcoin to be reaching new highs very, very soon. I still think Bitcoin reaching 100K towards the end of this year in 2024 is still on track. So right now, Bitcoin is looking absolutely amazing, holding strong above $60,000. Now, of course, like I told you guys, if we go to the daily time frame, if we see Bitcoin, okay, rising back up to $70,000 and of course back up to its previous all-time highs. Okay, and if Bitcoin breaks this resistance line, okay, above this resistance line, okay, we will in fact see Bitcoin reaching new highs. Okay, that's when it's gonna shoot up, and this uptrend, right, that we have in fact been seeing for Bitcoin, okay, will continue on. Right, it will just keep rising and rising and rising, and I really do see Bitcoin reaching $100,000. Okay, I really do believe that is still on track. That 100K Bitcoin is coming. Okay, sooner than you guys think. Okay, the crypto market today. Okay, tonight, still looking great. Okay, just like earlier this morning today, global crypto market cap still above 2 trillion, which is great to see, and the market overall is still up over 3%, almost 4%. So past 24 hours, okay, Bitcoin is up 4%, Ethereum is up 6%, and a fair few altcoins are still up, guys. XRP today though is down 6%, and we saw XRP yesterday pumping like crazy because of course the lawsuit is officially over with the SEC. Okay, so Ripple did officially win the lawsuit against the SEC, and that's officially over. And that's why we saw XRP yesterday absolutely skyrocketing. But today it's down, okay, slightly 6%, and it's back down at 57 cents. Right, so that's XRP. But other altcoins, okay, a fair few altcoins are up like 2%, 3%. You guys can clearly see that for the past 24 hours. A lot of alts are still holding their ground, right? So that's still, amazing to see for altcoins. The crypto market tonight is still looking pretty decent, just like where we saw it early this morning. Now, the Bitcoin ETFs saw $192 million inflows, okay, and it's been the highest in over 2 weeks. Okay, so this is absolutely amazing, guys. Okay, the inflows for the Bitcoin ETFs have just been going higher and higher, higher and higher, right? And you also just clearly see BlackRock, okay, buys over 2,000 Bitcoins, okay, 2,642 Bitcoins worth $164 million, right? So we know BlackRock, they are in fact continuing to buy a whole bunch of Bitcoin, right? And they're not stopping, guys, okay? BlackRock, they haven't sold any Bitcoins, right? That they have in fact been accumulating. They haven't sold any. They are just simply continuing to buy more Bitcoin. Okay, so BlackRock is continuing to buy, guys. Okay, they are buying thousands of Bitcoins. Okay, they truly are, right? So that's absolutely amazing to see. Of course, very, very bullish. Now, this is what I wanted to show you guys, and I showed you guys this, I believe, in my most previous video, but I want to show you guys it again because it's just absolutely insane, okay? So, Bitcoin whales are stacking like mad right now, okay? This is absolutely crazy, guys. You guys can just clearly see, right, how much these Bitcoin whales have, in fact, been stacking Bitcoin and accumulating into Bitcoin. You guys can just clearly see this crazy spike up right here. Okay, and you guys can just clearly see ever since 2017, that's when things kicked off. Okay, but we haven't seen a spike like this for a very, very long time. You guys can just clearly see that, right? So for beginning of 2017, when it first started, to where we are now in 2024 of August, this is the craziest one so far. Okay, and we saw one um earlier this year in 2024, in January 2024, this spike up by Yasin Sklissi. With this spike that's happening right now, it's absolutely insane. So this chart is just clearly showing you guys that, you know, these Bitcoin whales are in fact accumulating and buying a whole bunch of Bitcoin. Okay, like it's just a very, very crazy spike, guys. Okay, the craziest one to date, right? So this is absolutely amazing. So whales are buying, a lot of institutions are buying, like BlackRock. Okay, and of course, you know, the big buyers like Marcus Saylor, we know he is obviously buying a whole bunch of Bitcoin as well, guys. Everyone right now is buying Bitcoin because we know right now is obviously the perfect time to buy. So us retail investors like you and me, we should be buying and stacking as much Bitcoin as we possibly can to prepare ourselves for the next upcoming bull run, because it's coming, guys. Okay, a bull run is coming. The remaining few months for this year in 2024 will be amazing. Like I told you guys, October, November, and December, right? Those 3 months will be amazing for Bitcoin and crypto. And of course, throughout next year in 2025, it's going to get even crazier. So please prepare yourselves for the next upcoming bull run, because everyone now is buying. So us retail investors, we should be taking notes and make a very, very clear signal that this is obviously the best time right now to buy Bitcoin. Okay, it really, really is. Moving on. So all eyes on this Bitcoin trend channel on the daily time frame. Will Bitcoin break out of this channel soon? So as I told you guys and showed you guys, okay, if Bitcoin reaches back up, you know, at its previous all-time highs, you know, $73,000, above $73,000, and it breaks that resistance line, then yes, Bitcoin will continue on up to the upside, right? And that's when Bitcoin will in fact reach high highs. Okay, so once we see Bitcoin reaching back up to its previous highs of $73,000 and breaking that resistance line, okay, that's when a new high will in fact be forming for Bitcoin, and this uptrend that we have in fact been seeing for Bitcoin will continue on, right? So very, very exciting. Okay, so Yasin's Klisi, what if we're simply in post-halving consolidation, right? What if, guys? Like, what if? Okay, and that's true. You know what I mean? Bitcoin, okay, ever since we had, you know, the Bitcoin halving event, our fourth Bitcoin halving event, you guys can clearly see in this chart, Bitcoin hasn't really been moving. Let's just keep that real, right? Bitcoin has not been moving as much. You know, even before the Bitcoin halving event, okay, we saw Bitcoin reaching new highs above $73,000. But once the Bitcoin halving event occurred, we saw Bitcoin slightly dropping, and then it just continued to consolidate, you know, pretty much below $70,000. It was at pretty much staying at the 60K levels. We saw it at 61, 63, 66, 68. Those levels for the past few months. So Bitcoin has been showing a very strong consolidation, but understand in previous times. Okay, so you guys can just clearly see from this chart again. Okay, in previous times, we have seen that many times. Back in 2017, of course, back in 2020 and 2021, right? You guys can just clearly see, right, with those Bitcoin halving events, okay, we saw Bitcoin consolidating, okay, very strong consolidation movements, and then that's when we saw a bull run, a bullish rally. Okay, we did in fact see a massive rally, and understand that's exactly what we are in fact gonna be seeing for Bitcoin as well. Nothing's gonna be changed, right? Bitcoin soon enough is in fact gonna have a very bullish rally. A bull run is coming, guys, right? So this is not the first time that we have seen Bitcoin consolidating right after the Bitcoin halving event. This always happens, as I told you guys, right? We're gonna be patient, okay? Understand, yes, every single time we have the Bitcoin halving event right after it, we do in fact see a pump every single time. So I want to show you guys this chart. Okay, so Bitcoin history is exactly repeating again. Okay, so I really don't want you guys to miss this next upcoming bull run. So once again, guys, every single time we have a Bitcoin halving event, yeah, so just clearly see we always see a bull run, but it doesn't happen straight away. Okay, it happens, right after it, but you gotta give it time. Okay, you gotta give it a few weeks time, even a few months time. Okay, so understand, guys, it's already been a few months ever since we had the Bitcoin halving event back in April, to be specific, April 20th. So, it's been over 3 months. Okay, coming up to 4 months now. And understand we haven't seen anything yet for Bitcoin, but understand soon enough, everything's gonna change. Bitcoin will melt a lot of faces, and I feel like not a lot of people are in fact prepared for what is truly coming for Bitcoin, because a bull run is coming. Bitcoin will in fact be in the six figures. It's going to be reaching 100K easily, and over 100K, even 200K, over 300K. All these price targets are very possible for us to see Bitcoin reaching in the next bull market, right, and bull run. So please be prepared for that, you guys. Understand, every single time we have a Bitcoin halving event, right after it, we do in fact see a bull run. It doesn't happen straight away. Like I said, you got to give it time, a few months time, and then it'll pump, right? So that's exactly what Bitcoin is doing right now. It's slowly consolidating, and then soon enough, it's going to pump, okay? So this chart, okay, Bitcoin bull run incoming, okay, and that's true, right? A bull market is coming, okay, and it's going to reach a bull peak, okay, and then understand, guys, most likely in 2026 we're going to be entering a bear market, because we always enter different cycles, guys, right? We know that we enter a bear market and then we enter a bull market, we enter a bear market and then we enter a bull market. Understand, most likely the year 2026, that's when everything's going to be crashing back down, right? We will in fact be entering a bear market. So understand, if you want to take money off the table, you want to take profits, right, take it, DCA out throughout 2025, right? Because that's when, obviously 2025 will in fact be in a bull market. That's when you want to simply just DCA out when we are in fact, in a bull run. Take money off the table, take profits. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with taking profits. That's how you actually make money. No one has gone broke taking profits. But, that's if you want to, simply just, take that money, right? But if you don't actually need that money, guys, let's just say you're already wealthy, honestly, like, don't take a lot out. Even if you're not wealthy, guys, like, if you're holding a whole bunch of Bitcoins, I will simply just hold them, right, for long term. You know what I mean? Like, do this for your future self. Bitcoin is store value and, of course, generational wealth. But it's really up to you guys. Of course, I want you guys to take your profits, especially with altcoins. Like, take your profits with altcoins, meme coins, altcoins, right? L1s, L2s, okay, DeFi projects, all these other altcoins, take your profits. But with Bitcoin, hold it for long term. Like, sell some of it, but don't sell all your Bitcoins, guys. I really don't want you guys to sell all your Bitcoins. I can't understand that, guys. We know where Bitcoin is heading in the future. Okay, we do. We're here for long term. And I want to say the same thing for Ethereum as well, right? But that's that, okay? We're going to be entering a bull peak and then a bear market, okay, in 2026. So very simple, guys. Step one, study Bitcoin. Step 2, buy Bitcoin. Step 3, hodl Bitcoin. It's that simple. For all the people out there that don't know anything about Bitcoin, that want to get into Bitcoin, get in the Bitcoin space and whatnot, right? You want to be involved with Bitcoin. You want to be a investor in Bitcoin. Study what Bitcoin is, okay? Read some books about Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin Standard, that's a great Bitcoin book that you guys should really read. Read the Bitcoin white paper, research about Bitcoin on the internet. There's so much information about Bitcoin, right? Just study it, buy Bitcoin, okay? DCA into Bitcoin, okay? By bit every week or every 2 weeks or every month, really up to you. Simply just DCA into Bitcoin, right? Buy Bitcoin, invest into Bitcoin. And number 3, most importantly, hodl your Bitcoins. Hold Bitcoin for dear life. Okay. So hodl your Bitcoins, guys. Okay. Have diamond hands. So that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end tonight's video. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. I will obviously keep you guys updated on what's gonna happen with Bitcoin tomorrow morning. So stay tuned for that. Okay, I'll be posting a whole bunch of videos tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And I'll catch you guys then, and give this video a thumbs up, of course, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. That is always appreciated. And I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.